Everything is muddy. It just does not stop. It's the middle of April and we actually had an inch of snow last night, so now it's mid-afternoon and everything is melted off. We're not up to 40 degrees yet, but the sun's got enough power to melt it. But it's about time to start getting some of this equipment out and getting it ready. This one, I'm not sure what we're gonna put it on yet. That one, I'm not sure if we're gonna put it on the field cultivator or the Mandeco, but I do know that we're gonna use it. So I'm gonna pull that one out and get it in the shop. The 8295 here is a new to us tractor that Dad actually picked up this winter. I'm not sure if he's gonna want to put it on the roller or what exactly he's gonna want to do with it, because we still actually have the 8260, so we got to get rid of something here. I told you, Anna, we have to hit 1 million subscribers. Let's go see if the big track horse will start. Go. All winter long, for the last 3 months, I've been thinking to myself, I swear we are missing a GoPro. I thought we had more than this. But honestly, we have so many GoPros and cameras, I could never actually keep track anyway. Look what I found. This machine shouldn't need too much because I believe it was serviced right before I bought it. I'll have to check on that, but we didn't put a ton of hours on it, so we'll see what it needs. Regardless, I want to get it in the shop, check everything over, top it off with fuel and def, and just make sure everything is up to speed. Yucky. I think before we bring that 9570 in, I can finally now unhook the snowblower. Because even though it's definitely not done snowing, we are going to be done moving it with the snowblower, because it just gets too, the ground is too soft, just makes a mess. It all melts anyway. Guess I may as well unhook it first while I'm standing on the concrete. There he is, the man himself. Afternoon, Jim. I figured we could unhook the snowblower now.
I hope so.
I hope so too. We'll put it right here on the north edge of the shed. Keep the sunlight off of it. Oh, that pin got all screwy. There we go. Campers for sale. Anybody interested? Shoot me an email. Got a few people asking where Dad's been. He'll be home in a week. He's been down in Arizona, enjoying his time off for the winter. As messy and miserable as it's been up here anyway, he hasn't been missing anything. I don't blame him. Up higher? It's not too bent, it's just it doesn't...
I think we can...
heat this one up?
Well, I think if we take this bolt out, we might be able to pound that one out, Zach. Because if it gets...
Hammered straight.
If it gets out of this first thing here, then it should come out. Which is that so it goes the other way then, so it'll snap in.
I'm not sure.
Oh, here, oh, yeah, when you hook...
That
oh,
pushes.
Yeah. That'll push it in and let that fly in there.
Right.
It's supposed to.
It just doesn't hold it locked out, and then... and then that side comes unhooked, and this side's half hooked. And then I start pulling on it thinking I'm unhooked, and...
Yeah, it stays wherever that is, so it's not, it's not good. We'll try that.
The wedge is in there. It's like it binds in there somewhere. Pull it past that once and see if it... Well, there it locked. I'll pull it out and just get it out of the way, then we can pull that other one ahead so it's up in the main bay. Easy fix, just mildly annoying, and it looks like we should be able to take the old one, put it in the press, and just bend it back so we've got a spare now. This machine's got less than 70 hours on it since it was serviced last, which was from the dealer. So it had 550 hours on it when they let us demo it at the end of last spring after the transmission went bad in our 9560 RC. Local dealer called us up and said, hey, we know you're talking about trading anyway, so try this one out for 10 hours or whatever, finish the day off, finish your tillage, see what you think. We bought it, but then spring was over, and then it actually split the tillage last fall with the other 9570, the articulate one, on tires. Obviously it didn't get washed. It just didn't. When I got COVID, everything kind of stopped, and by the end of that, it was cold out. We need an indoor wash bay is what we need to be able to clean these things in the winter, but we don't have that. And Jim doesn't want to stand outside all winter long and wash tractors. He thinks it's too cold. 550 hours on the oil filter, so same as that side shows. They must have, yeah, so we don't need to change engine oil or fuel filter.
That must be totally electric, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, I know they had problems with some of their pumps running, the pulleys running off the fan up front. You know, they had issues with it. It went bad on our old machine. So
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
they obviously changed it up. Antifreeze, hydraulic oil, all the levels of the fluids look good. We're gonna vacuum it out, and I'm gonna pull my Dakota Micro, my backup camera, reverse camera. You can put the camera wherever you want, really, but I want it in the planter, so I'm gonna take my cam off of here. I was using this screen on the strip till rig, which is the reason it's in this tractor, but now I want it out of here. It's just gonna be in someone's way. Yeah, it definitely needs a cleaning up. There, now it's in the tractor I want it in.
Ready?
Yep. Well, this one was easy. It didn't need much, which I knew, but now it's been in here and we know it. I would love to hook it up to either the Mendeco Storm or the field cultivator, but the problem is they're both sitting back there where it's not just mud from the gravel. It's like black, sticky. I'm not going to deal with it. It's going to be a mess. Big mess. Real big mess. Huge mess, believe me. It would undoubtedly be the biggest mess this country's ever seen. Anybody want to take bets on this truck starting? It's not gonna happen. That'd be my bet. Anna, thoughts? You don't even have money to bet. You don't have opposable thumbs. That's why you don't work. My gosh, that light is on. There's juice. Come on, baby. Nope, she dead. Want to know the cool part? Those batteries were put in here maybe a month ago. Those are fresh batteries. These are the reasons I never put this battery charger away. I don't even bother rolling the cords up anymore. Just gonna take a little time. What is time, really? Perhaps time is irrelevant in space.
Yeah, perhaps. That's what I always think about, too.
It's weird that you talk. I got a battery charger going on the semi.
Say the other one don't start.
Yeah, well, I think the tractor will, but we need the semi out of the way. Oh. Jim's leaving us. That's okay. I gotta go load some stuff up into my niece's car anyway, so I'll just let that battery charger go, and I'm guessing the dog's gonna come with me. Mostly because she follows me everywhere. Shooka. Jeez, there. This one likes me. Well, that job is done. And now I'm thinking it's already 4:30. I might just wait and not bring that tractor in here today because there's a bunch of mud. So I could do it in the morning when it's froze over, or in a couple days when it's drier, which doesn't look to be the case. It looks like the next couple days are just going to be mixed with rain and snow. This is the nicest day we got. So maybe it's a good day to put the... I'm not starting it on it. Just chill. The new iPad mount in the planter tractor. This one hopefully will be a little heavier duty than what I've been dealing with, and then it's got a really good powerful suction cup as well. Pictures make the best directions. seems pretty handy, but she's not gonna stick. Every time I put it on there and try to adjust it, I mean, I know the windows are cold and stuff, but it needs the bolt to that bar. It was a sweet idea, but it's one of those deals where I know when I get out to the field, my iPad's gonna be falling off the window, and I'm not gonna be happy about that. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure that I really need the iPad. I'm going to record onto the John Deere Command mobile system thing. I don't know if I need to or not, but it's easy to do. It doesn't really take anything. I got the iPads, I got the app. The planner talks to it. It really doesn't take anything to record your stuff. It's one of those deals, you know, there's so much like software out there, so much recording stuff, so many companies trying to develop something that works for farmers, and I think that's hard to find. At the end of the day, I gotta plant the seeds into the ground, they gotta grow, and I gotta harvest them. I don't like wasting so much time with all this software. Some of it's very useful if you actually sit down and use it. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, it's a really cool tool that doesn't provide an ROI. This one could use a vacuum too. Carpeting tractors is just, it isn't right. It's got the rubber floor underneath, but if we take it out, like then the carpet's just gonna sit somewhere in the shed, so I don't know, it's weird. There we go, old trusty. Now, I've got this heavy-duty little dealio tutor. It's actually a cup holder and a cell phone holder all in one. Came from Cobb River Design. Randy Bourne sent this to me. Go to cobbriverdesign.com. The letter says Randy's from Mapleton, Minnesota, and he calls this the Cell Defender. So, I'm gonna mount it in here, see how it works, and then, I mean, this sucker is heavy duty. It's gonna work fine. Then when I'm done here, I'm gonna move it to the combine for this fall. I don't know where I'll mount it in the combine, but that combine needs a better cup holder system. There are a lot of different options when it comes to how you can mount that thing. Ultimately, I settled on this one. Looks a little weird, but I don't need a second screen down there because everything's cleaned up and on one monitor this year. I don't know. Yep, it works. That's got me thinking now. I wonder if there'd be a way to mount it on the lawnmower, because on those zero turns, the cup holder's always way down at your feet. It'd be nicer to have the cup holder up where it made more sense. I can't promise you I'll figure it out, but I can promise you that I will check it out. How the heck with it, let's just make a mess. I'm gonna move the RV out, clean the floor, get the big tractor in. It's gonna leave us more room. And what do you know, the German Shepherd is up and gonna yip. No yipping? There, now we were able to get the tires all muddy on this thing again. It really is a nice day if it just wasn't so slimy from the snow we got overnight, but man, this is supposed to be by far the nicest day of the week. I was gonna park this outside, behind the bins, but I'm not that confident it's gonna want to start again, so maybe I'll just let it run, bring it back in here. That was me thinking out loud. You're welcome. Well, we let this build air, why don't we see if this is big? Ooh. Forgot about that. Oh, what are the odds? Come on, plenty of juice there. Well, there was. People are gonna tell me I'm an idiot for pumping it. There we go. I'm telling you, I don't know what the deal is, but the pumping works. I know. It doesn't make sense, but there's something to it. Everybody always tells me it's doing no good. They're full of it. Some sort of a fuel pressure deal. Suppose we'll have to get the seed tender out pretty soon too. We do have actually about 40 more loads of corn to haul now that we're into April. but I'm just not gonna do it till the roads dry up, because right now the frost is going out and everything's muddy and we'd tear the gravel roads all to heck. So we're gonna wait on that till things firm up. Was that scary? There. Now that's in the shed. So when it's raining and cold and whatever, I brought a little mud in, but at least it's in here. Well, I'm gonna put these things away and then go see the kids, because I saw the school bus swing by here not too long ago, and I don't know, figured something else out. Well, it's a new day now, and I'm actually headed down, not headed down, I'm in the edge of the Twin Cities metropolitan area, which I'm not much for. I'm more of a rural guy myself, but I'm going to visit actually an FBN logistics center. We're gonna check it out, see what chemicals are in there, and actually it sounds like we're going to be delivering some chemicals to a local farmer. So I'll find out more when I get there. Wow, FBN looks like a fun place to work.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Valley Park Drive South.
Oh, I'm going this way. They've got flags up. Isn't that kind of like the universal symbol for a party going on? They need one of those wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men. Yeah, everything. Yeah. Do you have to follow the lines perfectly?
If you step out of bounds, it's not the end of the world. It's just kind of a guide, so we keep
Snipers up in the doesn't even get you.
That guy had a long...
it's a long stride, yeah. Well, the thing was, you know, how many stickers do you really want to put down, right?
And that's the glyphosate pallet. So that pallet's worth about $8 to $12 million right now.
And then you've got all the glyphosate totes over here.
Sure, there's
a
$600,
lot.
$700, $800
We
million
have a great
worth.
position on glyphosate. Yeah, and if you were to walk into Newton, there'd be much more than that even.
Yeah, hundreds.
Newton is the other site that would be south of here, one of the other sites. You said that one is 200,000
About
square feet?
200,000 square feet. Yeah.
And this one is how much?
It's just 25,000 square feet.
25,000. So a lot of the stuff that comes into here actually comes from Newton.
Comes from Newton, either to replenish things that we shipped out of here or to bring new orders and pass them right through.
So a lot of these products that are sitting here, specifically like azoxystrobin, which they're unloading more back there, but you said is very difficult to get a hold of. But FBN's actually got somewhat of an advantage in that area because of the vertical integration.
That's right. So over the last couple of years, we've developed our own registrations. We've developed our own supply chain connections with manufacturers, both domestically and overseas. So we're buying time on their production lines. We're producing our own product and our own registration. So we're not subject to an allocation where some big manufacturer is going to be like, you get this much and you get this much only this year because it's short. We can manufacture as much as we can or as little as we think we need. It gives us great flexibility.
That's huge in a year, especially in a year like this right now.
That's right.
We're in.
That's right. It's a major advantage.
All right, we're gonna head out and we're gonna actually deliver some chemical. I haven't seen exactly what's loaded up in this truck, but we're gonna head out to a farm and do some delivering. Just in time for the rain. Look at that, right to the farm. That was service with a smile. Well, that was cool. I'd never seen the inside of a logistical center like that, where they're bringing chemicals in and out or whatever it might be that has to come through the center, but I really enjoyed that. So thanks to Terry and Jack and Bill and everybody there that helped me out, showed me around, showed you guys around. Well, that was fun. FBN's kind of got their hands in a lot of really good things, I think, when it comes to farming, agriculture in general, whether you're a small farmer or a large farmer. They're obviously involved in things like seed and chemical. Analytics are huge. They have been huge on that front. They've got a lot of really cool analytics to tell you what certain things should be doing for prices and what is performing best for seed in your area. They've got crop marketing. They've got crop insurance. They've got financing. They've got health care plans available through them. And they've got over 40,000 members now on FBN. So if you guys are involved in agriculture or you're farmers and you want to check them out, there is a link down below. Use that link. It helps them know, hey, you came through Zach. You learned about it through me. So it helps me out, helps them out, and it'll help you out. Membership is completely free, by the way. So with that, guys, thank you for watching. There's going to be a bunch more videos coming because it is, I mean, other than the rain and the cold, it's spring. Until next time, keep it between the rows.